STK Tactical here today. Brand new game with Broken Arrow. So we played the training mission and now we're coming into the first mission. During the training mission, this happened.
The line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what?
Yeah. We'll be coming in this to form blockade. Primary objective is capture the intersection, and this is Operation Peacekeeper. Let's see how this goes. I was super excited for this game. I was playing the demo at least 4 or 5 times through. It definitely seemed like a fun game.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Okay, we'll grab these recon real quick. Let's grab 3 of them and move them up straight to this first objective.
Moving there now.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position with a drone.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Okay, let's go collect these dudes. Find that. Okay. There it is. Return fire only.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
3 buildings. And we'll keep him in the roadway.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
These guys over here.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back or they try to pass in force.
Recon team reporting in.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
No, wait. They turned left. What are they doing?
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
Personal carrier ready. Moving out. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Oh, I
Armored
keep
transport
sending him
ready.
to the wrong place.
Striker standing by. Scout team standing by. Recon vehicle ready. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Already there. Pedal to the metal. Good copy.
They've stopped
Next
again.
waypoint received. You'd be blind without us. Personal carrier here. Armored transport
Yeah, still
reporting
getting
in.
the controls figured out a little bit. Moving them back and forth. We'll get this figured out.
Copy. Relocating. Roger. Moving out.
Pause this real quick. See what else we can bring in. Infantry. Bring in that infantry to bolster up these two front buildings and can't bring it with a car.
Mash your motor. We gotta go. Power up. For fuck's sake.
First crossroad secured.
Striker at your command, sir.
Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
Ain't nothing gonna get
Second
in our
crossroad
way.
secured, sir.
And whoever gets shot first dies. Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning.
Someone
We
call
must
for
show
gas?
where our red line stands.
Troop transport. Standing by.
let's bring this mortar truck in the back.
Our drone has
get
been
it some
shot down.
force cover.
It's clear they're not coming to shake hands. You're authorized to engage, Commander.
Gauge on sight.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down
They
there.
already took out my first striker.
I'll scramble
Grab this
jets to
other one and
provide
bring
fire
it back
support, but they won't be
here.
there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Weapons team at your command, sir.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
Order at your command,
We?
sir.
Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just
Calling
use the
a fire
plane and
mission
don't ask
here with
questions.
the
They will be
mortars.
there in
Get
about
them
10
slow down a
minutes.
little bit, give some cover to our APC that's coming back. Bring in a second mortar truck so we have some
Flank is starting to
artillery.
crumble. You can
See
abandon
what we
ground
can
to
get
gain
done
time,
with
Commander,
those.
but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Weapons team at your orders.
Why are all these guys still on return fire only? Let's get all that fixed real quick.
Scouts here. Weapons free. Roger, shooting on sight. Heavy weapons here. Fly truck ready to transport. I love big guns. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave
Our
me.
flank is completely overwhelmed. Miller, if you think you can try a diplomatic approach to convince them to return to Russia, now would be the time. A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
Can't reach out that far, so let's move it to use closer troops and provide fire support there.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Copy. Call for fire received.
Kinda at a point where I'm just waiting for supplies.
Order ready to engage, sir.
Let's give them some indirect fire support, even though they're protecting our flank. Alright, they've got the flank secured, but those troops might start coming through the woods on me.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Striker here. Go
Static
ahead.
defenses will be hammered by their artillery,
Roger.
so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Need some heavy
Let's get
firepower.
this infantry up in the fight.
Need supplies. Weapons team here. Fly truck ready to transport. One more hit, my truck is done. In the big hole now. We gotta move. Logi here. Send traffic. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Who needs support?
Dang it, can't hit that far with the mortars.
Roger. Fire mission received. Fly truck under fire.
That launch got hit with something hard, we're gonna send
Get
it
you on the
home.
flip-flop. I'm RTV. Fighting vehicle at your command, sir. Striker standing by.
Starting to see a lot more vehicles coming in. Let's get some strikers in there with some 105 cannons on them. Get them up here to support the one that we've already got.
Already there. Pedal to the metal. Vehicle hit. Holy
Alright, let's
shit,
go
that was
and
close.
RTB
Mission is
him real
over.
quick so
Return
we
to
get him
base.
back a little bit quicker.
Logistics ready.
I can't tell if those are APCs coming down the road or tanks. I'm glad I brought their strikers
Striker
in.
here. Go ahead.
volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH-2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
Striker here. We're combat ready.
So let's pause this again real quick. Bring supplies up to the mortar so they don't run out. Several trucks.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
The situation is getting dire here, Miller. One of those planes coming.
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Nice, we'll bring this up to our mortars and that'll increase our range way further and probably take out the artillery they have.
Combat vehicle standing by. Our vehicle has been hit. Need repairs. Our vehicle can't take much more of this. Get your gear. We're moving out.
I've got to get some help to them quickly. They're about to go down. I already lost one.
Cruiser they gave me. Mobile artillery reporting in. Direct fire.
Let's get some indirect on those tanks real quick.
Heavy weapons ready. Weapons team standing by. Weapons team ready. Fly truck ready to transport. Shift is over. Heading back to base. Striker taking fire. Artillery
Let's
available.
redirect them back on their artillery real quick. They've got some range on them.
Direct fire. Popping smoke. Shut up.
Sounds like their guns have been silenced at last.
And move up.
Thank God those things are pounding the guys up front. Call in the artillery and mortars all at once. Stop that convoy from moving up, hopefully.
Artillery ready. Position. You like big guns too? Get your asses into that vehicle! Need supplies? Big road is ours. Like a rocket sled on rails.
It's getting a little chaotic. Hopefully those reinforcements can get up to the front lines, start helping push those guys
Cavalry
back.
has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
Thank God that's two AC-130 gunships. They'll start clearing everything out.
Inbound. We're the angel of death.
coordinates indicate Russian penetrations on all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
Well, that was definitely fun, guys. We'll see what the next missions bring us, and STK Tactical out, and I'll see you guys next time.